Is it some devil that crawls inside of you?
Just like that, back again. Hello, folks. Whew, no warm-up, just going right into it. What the hell? What the fuck is everyone fucking doing? Y'all quarantined? Y'all fucking cozied up? Y'all stocked up on toilet paper and fucking hand sanitizer and good dirty movies to watch? What are you doing? Excuse me. Man, hi guys. This is something you could do. You could be listening to the Bad Etiquette podcast or the newly the new shit, the Map Brain podcast. What do you call it? The inaugural, the newly appointed, the knighted. What do you call it? It's new. It's in the fancy, whatever. Yeah. So for those of you joining us now, I created a podcast with the help of my jiu-jitsu instructor, Jason Elliott, and it's called the Map Brain Podcast, and it's about jiu-jitsu and shit, and honestly, just, you know, about the people's lives. There's only one episode so far, so it's really hard to say, like, what it's about and what it's gonna... God, do you hear that in my throat? It's fucking trash right now. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a moment. Jesus, ass balls. Okay. Yeah, I'm already feeling better. Oh, maybe I have the fucking coronavirus. Here I am. It's all stuck in my fucking... I'm talking about it. Who knows? Anyways, so yeah, stay away from me. I guess I might have the sick balls sickness. I doubt it. I'm fine. This usually happens when it's been a while since I've recorded a podcast, and especially when I'm, doing it solo. I have to do all of the footwork. I have to carry all of the fucking water up the hill. This is my fucking nightmare. So, yeah, anyways, if anyone's out there listening interested in jiu-jitsu or what jiu-jitsu means to me and they're sick of hearing me talk about it on this podcast, there's a whole nother episode of a whole nother show that you're going to get anyways. They're in the same subscription. So you subscribe for free, obviously, to the Bad Etiquette podcast. You're going to get all the Map Brain podcast episodes as well. It's just cheaper that way for me. If I started a whole new show, I'd have to spend a whole nother fucking obscene amount of money that I'm not financially stable enough to do. Otherwise, I would totally just tailor it and have it its own fucking thing. But anyways, so those episodes I think on the Apple app, the Apple Podcasts app, is still going to be the Bad Etiquette icon, like the logo. I don't know why. I tried to change that. It didn't work. So, but on YouTube, it's going to have the Map Brain logo. It's going to have the fucking Map Brain logo on other stuff. Anyways, and also, excuse me, for Hannah. Also, the Map Brain and Bad Etiquette podcast stickers and other art prints and shit are available at society6.com/bad etiquette podcast, or just Google search, just go to Society6, that's SOCIETY, the number 6.com, and fucking just search Map Brain podcast, Bad Etiquette podcast, jiu-jitsu, whatever it, all of this stuff is available. Just a couple stickers. I don't have any stickers on hand, otherwise I'd give them out, you know. I would love to just have a stack of stickers and just give them out to all my friends and all the locals and all the cool people who listen. But if you'd like to support the podcast, it's a great way to just, line my pockets because I'm a greedy pig. I'm just kidding. But every dollar amount, everything that is used to buy the fucking storage on here, it will just go to that. It'll just, all the stickers, all the proceeds, if you will, is just going to keeping the show running so I can keep doing it. So it's less of a financial burden and more of like I earn my way to do this. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's the end result, is like, I want to be able to do this with financial comfortability so I can keep bringing you guys shows, keep bringing you guys content, keep bringing you guys things. And I'll put a fucking link in the description or something or whatever on the Instagram. And you guys will have plenty of options to spend $2-3 on a sticker that I don't have myself. So It would be really cool on your Hydro Flasks, on your laptop, on your guitar cases, on your fucking skateboard, like your helmet, if you wear a helmet, you know, whatever. It'd be a cool, you know, decal on your window. I don't support bumper stickers on cars, but if you want to and you use one of my podcast stickers, then I will by all means support them, and I think that's great. You know, a little biased, I get it, but fucking that's how it goes, you know? Everyone's a little bit of a hypocrite, you know, just like with this fucking coronavirus shit. You know who's being hypocritical right now? Those anti-vaxxers. I haven't heard shit from them. And I know you're probably like, oh, wow, real original. I saw that post 6 times. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? Only thing anyone is talking about is the fucking coronavirus shit. COVID-19. Jesus Christ. Every fucking time, man. If I take like more than a week off and don't do a solo podcast, doing the solo one and doing all the fucking vocal work here is rough. Yeah, rough. There was a dog barking in the background when I did that, and I thought you guys were going to get the joke, and I realized there's no way this mic picked that up. But yeah, they do the fucking coronavirus. This shit's crazy. First of all, I feel like there's a tinge of overreaction. I think people are a little too panicky as far as, I haven't been to like a supermarket recently, but I heard it's really annoying. That shit's stupid. You know that, right? Like you guys, this is the reason why everyone's like, fuck it. Let's take our, you know, hand in hand, walk into extinction together. Fuck you. Because we go outside, we go in public, and there's all these assholes clogging up lines and shit. Like, maybe a fucking trimming of the fat is exactly what we need. I know I've probably said that a dozen times on this show. Sorry, but fucking, dude, I show up everywhere early. Like, I leave on time or later and show up 20 minutes early everywhere I go. I did like a whole fucking 5 minutes on this shit. Maybe less, probably less. I am horrible at telling time. I did a whole fucking bit about this shit in my act earlier this month, on the Misguided Shows First Fridays 1 year anniversary at the beach. And I gotta tell you, this was like pre-toilet paper craze. There was already like no one in the fucking audience. I knew 90% of the people in the audience, and I still bombed, kind of. It was funny. Felt significantly better than the last one, I got to tell you, at least like stage presence wise. This is my show, so I will be talking about myself. I hope that's okay with you. Like, this is the fucking quarantine update with your host, Dallas Brownson. Fucking ball sack sweat aside, I think I did okay. I think I did great. I think I did. I could have been funnier. It went great as far as just, I didn't feel gross afterwards. I didn't feel gross up there. I was also 3 sheets to the wind, fucking hammered. But, you know, you got to say, like, it works. It works. If you're sober and you feel good, that's good. But if you're drunk and you feel good, that's great. Don't listen to me. Don't go drink right now at all. Don't compromise your immune system and then declog the DMV. That would be horrible. I haven't even been to the DMV right now. I'm about to go get that real ID, go travel. Everyone's talking about like getting these cheap flights places like Hawaii and Puerto Rico and not Italy. Excuse me. It's fucking unbelievable. I've never been out of the country, and now I could actually afford to go out of the country, and it's like the worst time to do it. Fucking geez. I don't have a passport. I don't even have my real ID. I thought like getting an ID was the real ID, but there's a whole new thing called real ID, and I guess I have a fake ID this whole time, which it's been working. I got to tell you, I've been ID'd a couple places, but no one stopped me. I got hammered there. I got shit-faced there just fine. Cold coffee. Fucking great. This is definitely like my time to just let the stream of bullshit fall out of my mouth. I love this. The Math Brain podcast I did with Jason, I didn't have to watch my mouth, but I definitely wanted to because, you know, just to be adult and professional and talk about something with respect and dignity and something that like bonds us. Like, yeah, if you guys want to hear me cuss the least, listen to the Matt Brain podcast. Matt, did I say that wrong? Matt Brain podcast. It's so weird. I almost say Bad Brains podcast. That'd be pretty cool. Matt Etiquette, whatever. But yeah, the Matt Brain podcast. Thank you for everyone who did listen to it that's not even a fucking fan of jiu-jitsu or gives a shit. Like, I know that there's people that downloaded it, listened to it, because I see by the numbers. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. That was really awesome of you to do. I won't be hurt if you guys aren't interested in the Matt Brain episodes. That's why they're different shows, essentially. I know that people are probably sick of me talking about one subject or another on here. Thank you. Thank you for fucking checking it out. And another thing is, like, I can't wait to do the new episode because immediately we're going to have to talk about this whole quarantine pandemic bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you know what jiu-jitsu is? It's getting in people's personal space, getting each other's bodily fluids all over each other. Like, it's asking for sickness. I got the flu the first month at that academy. I got like hardcore flu, and it was like, I never get sick. I get sick maybe once a year, kind of. But this was like the most like sick I've been in a long time. It sucked. Like, I was so bad, like Kylie showed up with like a fucking SARS mask on, and like, you know, you guys remember, gave me the kitty litter box filled with like chicken noodle soup and fucking elderberry tablets and shit. I ate all of those. Those were delicious. Yeah, fucking, I don't know about you guys, but all this shit getting canceled, the NBA, hockey, all these concerts, like, I even had tickets to a show in April. It got postponed till October. It's in Santa Barbara. I'm probably not even, who knows? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. I think I'm just going to have to like hit him up, be like, get my fucking money back, but I don't know. Who knows? I love this shit. I love the camaraderie I feel with everyone online. Everyone's so, like, everyone's on the same page. We're all finally like come together. You know, a lot of people were saying that there's going to have to be something like a global crisis that's going to make all of us come together and really unite us. And a lot of people thought that was going to be climate change. Ha 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 ha. No. It's fucking the fucking COVID-19 coronavirus. I'm almost like bummed that I can't stop calling it that, because COVID-19 sounds so much cooler, and I know that's the right way to do it. But like, come on, you named it after a shitty beer and you didn't even realize it? Fuck off. Coronavirus. What does Corona even mean in English? Like, the Corona beer, was that Crown beer? Is that what it means? Crown virus? I wonder, why do they call it Crown virus? Is it because like the little like COVID-19 like molecule, it looks like it's wearing a crown because all the spiky like things on it because it's a virus? That reminds me, what was that Yu-Gi-Oh card? It looked like that. It was a virus. Fucking Seto Kaiba always had it. He used it. Anyways, sorry, I just had to nerd out for a bit there. Yeah, I'm diverse, guys. The pure enjoyment I'm getting from like no one being around. No one, no tourists, no Chinese food. It's kind of a bummer, but it's beautiful. It is so nice. Like, I have not had a road rage incident, and I have them regularly. I'm a fucking asshole. I haven't had like road rage where I just, you know, vein popping in the forehead, like screaming at someone, like fucking in weeks now. It's like 2 weeks. I noticed it like, you know, before it got really crazy. Like, I think like Wednesday, you know, of this week is when everyone's like, holy shit. Everyone fucking lost their heads and everything was getting canceled, and everyone's like, oh, closed for 2 weeks and all this shit. It's interesting. It's really interesting because like there's a real risk that a lot more people could die, but I don't feel like scared. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the scared feeling. Like, when shit gets to this point, when everyone's worried, when everyone's concerned, when everyone's like freaking out, when everyone's like, oh no, what do we do? Like, I feel like I lived a whole lot of my life with that feeling of like, oh no, what am I going to do? We're poor, we're broke, we're getting evicted. Oh no, I'm fucking wearing, like mom lost her job, dad fucking is on drugs, whatever. Like, it's very normal to me. I'm very like, yeah, I know what to do. I'm going to sit back. I got experience in this. So I feel okay. I feel fine. I feel badly for anyone. Is it bad or badly? I don't know. I feel badly that anyone like old might die. Because like I make jokes like, oh yeah, we need to trim the fat. There's too many fucking people. The world's overpopulated. Stop fucking making children. Like, some of those are, I really hope that, there's less people, like less children. Stop it. Children are gross. They're disgusting. But what I really mean is just like, there's not enough room. Stop it. Stop it. There's too much traffic. But now this is like, fix the traffic problem. Like, this is like the beauty and grace and peace of mind that I've been wanting. But I don't want to lose my grandma. I haven't talked to her in like 2 months. I still have her Christmas present I never gave her. Because I got sick immediately after Christmas. Of course, I'm not in town at her place for Christmas. I'm with my family, not my family, Kylie's family. And, that's where I'm having Christmas. And I didn't even see my grandma. And I haven't talked to her since then. I have her Christmas present. It's a Starbucks gift card, $10. Holla. I'm a big spender. I'm just kidding. It's more than that. Shut up. It is worrying me that I'll fucking have to spend that gift card myself. All $14 I spent on that gift card. I might have to, use that myself. I don't want to go to Starbucks anymore. I already worked at Starbucks. It was a disaster. I don't want to give that corporation any more of my money. Fuck them. Whew. But yeah, I haven't talked to my grandma. I should probably give her a call. I was gonna call her, but anyways, what I was saying is like I got sick right after Christmas. Didn't see her all January. So I was training. I was getting really into jujitsu as hard as possible. I mean, I've always been really into it, but I was like actually training, actively being there. I'm there, 3-4 days a week if I can help it. And Jesus, time just slips away from you, and then the coronavirus pops up, and it might take my grandma away from me. I should give her a call. I should call her on the podcast. Let's see if it's very obvious. I'm gonna do it right now. Maybe this is a huge mistake, but maybe you know what? Actually, it is a huge mistake. I don't want to do it. I got very nervous and hot and sweaty and anxious and oof. I'm really nervous in case my bitch aunt answers the phone. Anyways, moving on. Fucking, I'm like just finished a round of antibiotics. I forgot how badly I speak sometimes. I just fucking finished that. And was this the wrong or right time to be on antibiotics? Because I feel like now that I'm like getting off of them, like my body's gonna be like, oh, he's off. We can get him. We can infect him now. Do antibiotics have? Oh no, because do antibiotics fight viruses off? They don't do that, right? That's bullshit. I got that mixed up with bacterial infections and stuff like that. That has to be it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have not used hand sanitizer outside of the gym once. I gotta tell you, I don't know. I barely see people enough as it is, and I do work and go. Oh, okay, so going to the gym, jujitsu, probably gonna get infected with coronavirus. That's nothing but a fucking cesspool of human bodily fluids. And then I work in the travel industry at a hotel, being the night audit, and that's just like, oh, nothing but people from other places with their other diseases and shit. And it's just like, fuck me. Bound to get infected. Ugh, my coworker had like a raspy voice, like a cough or a deep throat, whatever. Deep throat, god damn it, deep voice. Sorry, Freudian slip. Fucking, and I was like, like, don't made her fucking like wipe everything down with Clorox, hand sanitizer, shit like that. I don't know. And then I always kind of cough and like shit. cough and shit. I always cough and burp and have to clear my throat on here, so I'm not really concerned about that. I don't think that's a genuine fucking whatchamacallit, concern of mine. Like I don't think there's anything to worry about there. I have so much stupid shit in my bedroom, dude. I have like these candles that don't mean jack shit to me, and they're just fucking. Oh god, candles are stupid. I have 2 good candles, and I didn't buy either of them. I think Kylie bought both of them for me. Jeez. Do you guys watch any movies recently? I haven't been in the movies in a while, but now, again, is a great time to go to the movies. No one's going to be there. I have a gift card to the movies right now. I could go. I could not spend any of my own money except gas money to get there and then money on things that I want. I don't know. Maybe I'll go get a hot dog on a stick. It's in the mall, whatever. Maybe I'll go see a movie. Are there any good movies out right now? Because after Oscar season, I'm like overwhelmed with good movies, and I'm just like, give me a fucking break, and just not even interested in movies, just like letting them slide, just like whatever movies. I watched John Wick last night. Like that's how unmovie. Like that's a fucking 5-year-old movie now. I'm watching old movies now. I don't even know where to go from here. Like what movies are out? Are there good movies out right now? I'm a big movie guy. This is why I'm asking. I'm looking. I collect like my movie ticket stubs. I have done a numerous top 10 lists about shit. I don't know what movies are out right now. I don't know what's going on. Let's check out what movies are on right now. What's out right now? Let's look on the old fucking smartphone here. Movies near me? Sure. Onward. Don't know what the fuck that is. I Still Believe. Do not know what the fuck that is. Bloodshot. Ooh, 35% on Rotten Tomatoes. Nice. Honestly, Vin Diesel gets a lot of shit. I don't know why. I think he's a cool person. Seems like a nice guy. Fast and Furious movies are fun. Well, I don't see a problem there. Bloodshot. It looks like he's just doing Chronicles of Riddick over in some way. The Hunt. That's that canceled movie. The fucking one that was like, oh, we can't. What happened? Why couldn't we have? There was a shoot. Was there a shooting during the time The Hunt was supposed to come out? I don't remember which shooting it was because there's been like 7 or 8 like mass shootings in like the past 20 years. Like there's like been a lot, maybe 10 even, maybe like a dozen. I don't know. There's been a lot, but there was a shooting or a fucking thing like that. And then they couldn't do The Hunt anymore. You know what's funny? This also kind of solves the mass shooting problem, the coronavirus shit, because no one's outside. Yeah, you could take your fucking guns and go out and go shoot people. If you can find them, good luck. You literally just have to break into people. Now, I bet the home invasions are going to go up a little bit. Give me your hand sanitizer. It's going to be fucking, you're going to get tied up for your toilet paper and shit. What if they use your toilet paper to tie you up? Because they're like, oh, this is that crappy, like thin shit. Or, I don't know. No, it doesn't, that doesn't play out well because they need the toilet paper. Interesting. Also, the bidet industry should be like booming right now too, because how often are you actually wiping your ass when you use a bidet? I've never used a bidet, but I gotta tell you, if I had some fucking jet stream of water shooting in my asshole, as soon as I use the toilet paper to wipe the cum up, I'm gonna be barely using it to wipe the fucking water off my asshole. Like, sounds great. Bidet industry. I wish I had that bidet sponsor. What is that? My Tushy? Is that what it's called? The fucking portable bidet? That'd be great. I need one of those. Maybe I'll get that. I think you'd save so much more money if you could bought yourself a portable bidet instead of just going to get, like a ton of toilet paper. Obviously, you still need toilet paper because like toilet paper has other purposes than just wiping the shit and piss from your coochie and boochie. So whatever. The Hunt. Anyways, The Hunt. That movie, I want to see that movie. That movie's like about a bunch of like elite liberal people like hunting rednecks, and the rednecks have to be like, oh shit, like we're real people too. Like just because our differences are political, it doesn't matter. Like don't hurt us. And then they have to fight back. And Sturgill Simpson is in there. You guys know who Sturgill Simpson is? If you don't like country music, it's because you don't know who Sturgill Simpson is. That's the fucking problem. The Invisible Man, I heard that movie's great, and I love a good movie about a dream superpower. If I was invisible, what would you do if you were invisible? I would do so many illegal things. I'd literally just turn into the world's biggest pervert. It'd just be like fucking women's locker rooms like galore. I could probably do something a little better than Porky's. Come on, what the fuck? Yeah, probably just a lot of dumb, pervy, peeping Tom bullshit. What would you do if you're invisible? You couldn't even steal stuff that well because, like, then the thing you're stealing is just floating away and people are like, I think that's Dallas again. You know, I could tell by the amount of fucking, what's something stupid I buy? I don't even know. I would just steal gasoline. Just like, I'd get so much goddamn gasoline. I'd be like the Mad Max. I'd be a Mad Max character of like acquiring gasoline, so much of it. I'd go like do things to like, you can't just like go improve your credit score by doing things on the fucking sneak tip. You know what I mean? Like you can't be like invisible and like, oh wow, his credit's great. Let's approve this lease for the car and the loan and get the, and just, that doesn't happen. What do you even do? What would you do if you're invisible? I don't know what I'd do if I was invisible. I mean, I know I just said a bunch of shit, but like, I already kind of behave as if I'm invisible anyway. I just kind of like pass through people like a ghost, but like a big clunky fat-necked ghost. Big fat head. Just bump through them. Like even when I'm in public, like I don't fucking talk to people. Being invisible sucks. This is the worst superpower I've ever had. Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog. They did the redesign. I heard that's good. Is this kind of like staticky? You guys hearing that? I'm hearing like a little like feedback. Just a little. Like not in a good way. Hopefully that's not too abrasive. Anyways, The Way Back. Oh, that fucking Ben Affleck movie they should have made 15 years ago when anyone cared about a drunk basketball coach. God. Didn't they already make Coach Carter? What the fuck? I don't know what Coach Carter is about because it was a Samuel L. Jackson and it's about basketball. And I was like, I'm not black. I'm not going to understand this at all. But fucking, is The Way Back just like the fucking white Coach Carter? Is that what this is? Is it just one of those? There's a couple basketball movies like that. Like, what the fuck? Perfect time. Dude, you've got to be kidding me like that this isn't some fucking super genius disease that was released by, like, on purpose by humans. Fucking, the NBA is season suspended while The Way Back is in the movie theaters. Like, you know, some Hollywood elite was like, release the virus. Oh, these fucking movie numbers need to get pumped up. There's some Scientologist behind that shit, guaranteed. What the fuck is Emma? Never heard of that. Mulan. Is Mulan out? March 26th. Mulan's not out yet, right? Bad Boys for Life. Never seen it. It's new. Of course it's new. I'd fucking never seen it. It's new. Jumanji. These movies are fucking... Yeah, see, there's nothing like terribly compelling in the movies right now in theaters. You can go see Parasite at like the old theaters, you know, replaying. But other than that, like, there's nothing that I'm fucking jazzed about. I'm looking. I don't see anything. You could still watch Joker. Oh, it's cheap theater. Anyways, John Wick. What the fuck? See, why is that in there? Maybe I'm hip, guys. I'm seeing Santa Barbara International Film Festival Riviera Theater. John Wick is playing at 9 p.m. tonight. Wow. Okay, I get it. What about here in Lompoc? What about here in good old fucking Lompton? Jesus, this is is this the coronavirus thing? Do they have one of these? As I sit down and write this notice, I am struck by the situation that the coronavirus 19 has created. Like the majority, I am observing what is taking place locally, statewide, nationally, and worldwide. Everyone at Cal Grande Theaters is just like you. Gay. As we react to the news of the pandemic and try to follow all the recommended guidelines to limit the exposure of this virus. First, we want everyone to know that patrons, employees, safety, well-being. Okay. So you're still fucking playing movies, right? I can still go? This is fucking, I hate that. Just say we're good or we're not good, whatever. See, what the fuck is Onward? Oh, that's that fucking Pixar movie. It's going to be the first Pixar movie that's going to lose money. That's right. No one's gonna give a shit about that. Call of the Wild. That dog looks so fake. I couldn't possibly. Is Call of the Wild like the Jack London Call of the Wild book? Is that the Jack London book? Is that what that is? Yeah, novel by Jack London. What the fuck? You gotta be shitting me. They made a movie about the Jack London book, and I'm barely kind of bringing it together right now. That dog looks so fake. It's so stupid. Poor Harrison Ford, so old. Probably had to talk to some fucking furry pretending to be a dog the whole time. Anyways. Ouch. I love Harrison Ford. Don't do Indiana Jones 5. Please just like retire with grace. I'm still going to go see it. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to go watch the stunts that kill you as an old man, unfortunately. If the fucking boomer doomer virus, what do they call it? Boomer remover virus doesn't get you first. Whew. You know, Gen Xers are still kind of at risk. I'm worried about people like my mom and dad. And, I mean, my dad already said, he's like, I'm just going to vitamin up. Fuck it. But, also, here's another reason, like, I'm not even concerned about the virus. My family has not made one mention of it whatsoever. Not my mom, not my dad, not my brother, not my sister, not my grandma, who's probably dead by now. Like, no one. No one said shit. Not my bitch aunt that probably was going to answer the phone when I called and I didn't call because of that anyways. No one said anything about the fucking coronavirus. I don't even know. Is it even a thing? Is it literally just like an online thing? It might not even actually be out there. This is where I go crazy when I'm like talking to myself in my head and I'm like, oh, the conspiracy theories are silly, Dallas. Don't even. But like part of me is like, what if there's no fucking virus? I haven't actually seen anyone sick. I haven't actually seen anyone die. I don't know anyone who's died. I don't know anyone who's like fucking, you know, like Trudeau's wife and Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson have it or whatever. But it's just like they could literally just be fucking government pawn. Jesus fucking Christ. See, like this is where my head's going, and I'm not like a conspiracy theorist at all. I don't give a shit about that stuff. Just kind of ignore it and just try to live my life happily. But fuck me, is this a trip? What if there's no virus at all? What, like Italy, I'm just seeing numbers on some sort of chart somewhere that don't actually represent any dead people. I saw there was that picture of like all those bodies stacked up in like black body bags somewhere in like China or something, and I was like, that could be from a movie set. I've seen worse. You know, I watched Band of Brothers last month. Like, there was worse shit in that. Guaranteed. What the fuck? What are we doing here? What's going on? Is there actually anything going on? There might not be any sickness whatsoever, but whatever, like they just literally, I think what it is, this is what I genuinely was afraid of it being. I think that the coronavirus is fake, or like it's a ploy for the governments to just start fucking trimming off old people. Just being like, because they're like, we don't want to pay them their social security. We don't want to fucking be stuck behind these geezers in traffic. And we don't want to, you know, the important things. And they're just like, fuck it. Let's get rid of a few of them, you know, kill a few like poor young people too, just to like even up the score, make it not so suspicious. But Italy, why does Italy have so many more deaths? I mean, I have my theories. One of them is because you're a bunch of fucking filthy, greasy, goddamn, hairy motherfucking bastards over there. I'm Italian. I can say this. Are you Italian, or are you just like a quarter Italian? Or are you like, yeah, I'm a math fraction Italian. I think that Italians are probably just like disgusting creatures, and they just can't stop slithering all over each other in fucking spaghetti sauce and fucking each other and goddamn hitting on their cousins and shit. Oh, bunch of fucking inbred gorillas, Italians are. Why are you being... Don't be... I don't know why I'm fucking leaning in on Italians. They're almost just extinct now. But anyways, yeah. So why is everyone dying in Italy? That's crazy. That's a trip. Italians. The Mexicans of white people, I've been told. That's racist. There's no doubt about that. That sounded racist. I could be talking to no one. I might have less listeners than before because you might have died from the coronavirus. You know what? I just realized how many international listeners I have. I just remembered how many of you guys are really being affected by this. I have Italian listeners. There's a chance that the listener from Italy that downloads these is now dead. That's crazy. Well, I mean, it's really not crazy because there's also people in America that listen to this that might have died or have died since then. So whatever, you know, they listen to enough of this. They're just like, fuck this. I'm killing myself. I can't stand one more fucking limited vocabulary, cuss word, burping, throat clearing fathead talking about jujitsu. If he doesn't get a new podcast quick, I'm going to end it. And then they did before the new episode premiered because I took so long to get it out. Anyways, the usual. Just got to like refocus here. I don't have any water. I'm doing this dry. I'm doing this with cold coffee. That's the only water I got right now. I mean, I have water. I bought a bunch of cases, trampled a bunch of old people, kicked children in the shins for the fuck of it, tripped them, good stuff. Had to fucking front roll over someone in a motorized cart. What do they call them? Wheelchairs? That's right. Nothing like jamming a big fucking nerd's rope into the spokes of someone with a wheelchair to stop them from getting to the toilet paper and water before you, watching them struggle. They can't get it out and only their upper body works. This is horrible. Don't say this shit. Anyways. Okay. I never did that. I never did that twice. Just the once. I have water. It's downstairs. There's still blood of the innocent on the fucking toilet paper. We need this much toilet paper because like there's so many people that I have to kill just to get to the normal toilet paper. And then I need all that fucking toilet paper to wipe the blood off the good toilet paper. Some of that stuff bleeds right through. Whole rolls, Jesus. You know how many times people have TP'd houses and they're all thinking back to those wasted rolls of toilet paper and they're like, wow, I never realized like how important that'd be someday. That's trippy. I go through toilet paper so slowly. And I think mostly it's because I do 90% of all the shits I take are at work. But the actual toilet paper usage at my house is so minimal. I feel bad for people with huge asses. Big old booty bitches, big old fucking fat dudes and fat women. Like they have to have that much toilet paper just to cover their work, just get their landscape down, just get their manscape down, just get their fucking gutters cleaned. Jesus. I miss this. This is so much fun. I haven't done this shit in a long time. Like the solo podcast, I had a couple like really good ones, and I didn't have a solo episode. They're just guest episodes. Those are really good. Thank you guys for listening to the Kale episode part 2. Phil came back. We had Emily Wren. Those were awesome episodes. Those were all like really phenomenal episodes. And I think I did almost all of them in the daylight. And I don't know if that's because the time change affected it, but the daylight episodes, like earlier in the day, feels great because sometimes I'll do podcasts and they'll run late and I'll be like, ooh, like this sucks. Like I'm going to miss jujitsu. It's getting dark. I wasted all afternoon. I got to do them Mondays. That's when I got to record them because that's when I have the most free time. That's when I have the daytime free time, daylight free time. But now that the time changed, it doesn't matter. We'll have more guests coming up soon. But next week, I am going to do another episode of the Matt Brain Podcast. So you better get used to it, motherfuckers. Very excited for that. But I will still do shorter episodes if I can help it. And then the Matt Brain Podcast, just so I can have more content, There's that new app coming out. What is it, Quibi? Where they just have like 8-minute episodes of television and shit. Like it's just super fast paced. That shit is genius. If you guys are worried about like the stock market crashing and the economy going on its ass or whatever, go invest in Quibi right fucking now. I know I'm, live at home with my mom and can't afford to post a podcast, but like take financial advice from me anyways, right? Go to whatever stock invest holder bullshit. Like I'm gonna invest in Quibi as soon as this podcast takes off. That shit's definitely like genius. That's exactly a short attention span, entertainment, like the marketing's perfect. It's exactly when you want to watch shit like that. That shit's awesome. That's perfect. That's a great idea. That whoever had that idea, it might have seemed silly like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, but like now I'm in. I'm sold. I was like, what is this Quibi bullshit? I keep seeing commercials for it. I'm trying to watch Hulu. I can't afford to get the Hulu without the ads. I can't do Hulu Premium. I can't, so all the shit is popping up about Quibi. That's genius. Do that. So I'm just essentially just going to Quibi my podcast a little. Just do some shorter episodes. Keep the storage, loosey-goosey, get some more room so I could do some Matt Brain podcasts and Bad Etiquette podcasts. I'll still do long-form conversations with guests and stuff, but if we're going to be doing solo episodes like this, I'm going to cut it off 40, 45 minutes. I'm not going to do a whole hour, maybe an hour and a half. If I have enough to talk about, I will. But so far, we're good. This is a solid piece of work, I guess. Solid piece of fucking work. I already covered all my notes, just, not colloquially, what's the word? Fucking anecdotally, totally. For Hannah. Man. Also, if you guys are fans of the Matt Brain podcast and are here just listening to this because you subscribed, thank you so much. This is what I usually do. This is the regular shit. Usually I have a conversation with someone. We say some off-colored things, and then we insult each other a little. We get back to flirting and, whatever the fuck we do. It's great. Good conversations to come. Really excited to do more Matt Brain podcast. Really excited to do more Bad Etiquette podcast now. This is cool. I feel just like I did when I first started Bad Etiquette, and I was getting a lot of feedback in person from people that listen to it, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how to respond. This is exciting. People are nice to me. People are complimenting me, and everyone who's complimenting me on the sound, I have to put this out there. I don't make the sound. I make the sound, but I don't make it sound good. I don't mix the tracks. I don't make the intro. I don't know how to put it in. I had the ideas, and the man behind the curtain, Jonathan Lopez, aka J-Lo, is the reason it sounds so good, and the reason this will sound okay at best, because it might be a little staticky for me today. But seriously, huge thank you. He's been such a huge help and helped this podcast grow with the sound quality trajectory and everything. So huge thank you to him always. Thank you to everyone who's been watching the YouTube videos and there's not videos, but there's the audio on YouTube. That'd be great to grow the YouTube following. Tripping over my own words here. I really, really, really can't wait to have a video format so I can film these and put the podcast videos up for you guys. That'd be awesome. I'm so excited. This is going to be a really cool turn of events. Because you're going to be stuck inside from the coronavirus. And you're going to be like, damn, I don't have anything to do. Looks like I'm going to have to watch the Bad Etiquette podcast. Looks like I'm going to have to watch the Matt Brain podcast. Looks like I'm going to learn about jujitsu, learn about what it means to be a asshole with a heart of gold. Damn, this is great. Can't wait. So if you guys liked this or didn't like it or think someone else would like it, by all means, please rate, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. YouTube Bad Etiquette podcast, YouTube Matt Brain podcast. It's going to give you the same, it's going to bring you to the same page. It's going to have all the videos with the audio content only. You could subscribe, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher or something. Nah, not Stitcher. What the fuck is Stitcher? I still don't know what Stitcher is. But anyways, I know that this podcast is on a lot of platforms that I don't understand and I don't fully comprehend, and I just kind of send it out there anyways. But it's also available on Spotify. If you guys have Spotify Premium, which I still pay for some reason, but I don't think the artists see any of that money. I really don't think that Burzum's getting any of my money, thankfully. That's a Nazi band, anyways, I've heard. So don't listen to them. Or do. Honestly, I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's the worst thing. You can't be telling people what to do. I'm just asking. Hey, guys, can you go rate, subscribe, listen to Nazi Burzum music? Go fuck. Don't do that. Yeah. And if you guys want to support the podcast, as always, you can donate to the PayPal, just any dollar amount. I'm just going to put it right back into this account for the RSS feed. You can go to paypal.com/baddallas. That'll do it. Send any money in. It's just to support the podcast. I'm not taking it out, going to see Parasite at the movies or anything. Nothing like that. I'm not going to go see the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie with that money. I'm going to keep the money. I already had to use that money. The money you give me is going to go right to this. Going to buy more storage, going to buy more better quality products, content, whatever. Or, you know, go buy the stickers. We have the Matt Brain podcast stickers. We have the Bad Etiquette podcast stickers. They're different sizes. We have like the 2x3, 3x3, and then we have the big fucking stickers. And then there's other art prints and shit you can buy, but I know stickers are probably the best, most versatile. And in the near future, we're going to have some coffee mugs. I know you're going to enjoy those things. And because who doesn't like coffee mugs and drinking out of coffee? Cool goddamn mugs. Anything else left? Any more parting thoughts here? Any ideas here? Anything to promote? I don't think I do. I think we're coming to a fucking close. This is the Bad Etiquette Podcast, where the